What's up, guys? And we're back with another showcasing with Running with the Wolves promotion. And today I have an awesome band all the way from Cali. It's PMIL. How you guys doing today?
Doing good, man.
Pretty good, dude.
Thanks for having us on.
Thank you. Again, it's an honor again for allowing me to do this with you guys, and it really does mean a lot to me. We really do appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate you.
No problem, man. All right. So first question. Well, what's the role you guys play in the band?
So my name is Danii Fox, and I'm the vocalist. Jake, go ahead.
Jake Attica, and I'm the go-go dancer. No, I play the drums. I do a little bit of beating on the skins. You know?
How long have you guys been doing vocals, and how long have you been doing your craft with the drums?
I've been playing drums since I was 15. I'm 30 years old now. Been picked up with Soultone cymbals and Excel sticks.
I've been doing vocals for since I was about 16, and I'm 26 now.
Nice.
So about 10 years.
Nice. So you guys both kind of grew up with the 2008, 2007 metalcore scene, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Where things were actually really good. I'm not saying they're bad now, but where all these new bands are coming out, you know? Prada, ABR.
Oh yeah, man. Love them.
Fucking awesome, man. So how'd you guys come about?
So initially, about roughly 5 years ago, I was in a local band, and unfortunately they didn't last too long, and they didn't have need for a guitarist anymore. So I thought to myself, since I was always like doing backup screaming and singing, I thought, why not make my own band? Because all my friends and family were just saying, start your own thing. So finally, after them like nagging at me to start my own band, I finally listened and took a chance on myself.
Dope.
And then here we are.
How about you, man?
I started off with a band called Attica, which is like a horror punk band from, let's see, what was that, 2007, I think is when we started. And I played drums for them. Left that band, started doing my own stuff, stopped playing for a couple years, and then I met this dude on Tinder. I'm just kidding. No. I went to one of my homies' houses over there in Wilmington, California, and this dude was playing beer pong. So I said, "Fuck it, he looks cool. Let's play some pong."
That's how it all starts, man.
I just went from there, and that was about 2 years ago.
That's
awesome. 2.5 years ago, maybe almost 3 years ago.
Yep, almost 3.
So, like, how long have you guys? So from then, that's like how you guys just like, yo, fuck it, we're just gonna do Pygmy and Lights, or is it like?
Yeah, well, not gonna lie, it took me a little bit of convincing, but
a lot of convincing. Because I play a lot of like technical death metal, and I already had my own project going on with Nocturnal Carcass, and so I came back to California. He offered me a position, so I said, yeah, I'll be temporary drummer. Then I ended up quitting, flying up to Washington. Then I flew back down about a year later, and he was like, dude, I want you to be my drummer. So I told him I can, dude. Then he asked and asked. I was like, all right, I gave in. So I told him, all right, I'll be your temp drum, dude. And then now I'm just a permanent drummer.
Nice, man. You like it? You don't regret this decision?
Hey, I get to play, I get to have fun, dude. That's what it's about. Right?
Facts.
That's how we do it.
How's the music scene? Like, you guys ever ventured out of Cali? How's the music scene out there?
Well, we're in Washington now.
Yeah, the music scene's pretty cool over here, dude. With all this shit that's going on right now, there's not very much. Yeah, but we do go to like little get-togethers where they have like these little backyard shows, just fun with all like the locals. There are a lot of older folks sometimes. A lot of it's like reggae, like beach music type of shit.
Reggae breakdowns, bro. You guys can be the first, bro. You never know.
Some hippie shit too. I actually jam out with a band out here called Dagger Eyes. They're a hardcore punk band, and they own the tattoo shop Seven Sorrows over here in Anacortes, and we practice behind their skate shop, which is like
Nice.
right next door. That's Trinity, and fucking it's awesome, dude. So outside of being out of California, we still have the opportunity to play music regardless, because most of my friends, I grew up here off and on for 30 years, so I already have like a lot of friends out here that are a lot of just amazing musicians. So
Yeah.
we get the opportunity to be musicians outside of
Yeah, it's just so
being in
That's how the
Cali.
band. Yeah, that's pretty dope. It's kind of hard out here. I mean, I can't speak of all of New York, but for my local area, the music scene for this specific genre, it's kind of hard to gravitate other musicians to play what you want to play. You know what I mean? So
I've seen the only people that come out of New York are just like rappers and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Next to Kashi, you never know, bro.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But yeah, like it's so crazy to be in a very, very accepting state. Like over in California, it's just it seems like it's a popularity contest, and over here it's just all about the music and the vibes.
Yeah,
And it's so refreshing to
that's great. Yeah,
to feel that, you know?
I think that's one of the. I think that probably killed my scene. Is like everyone was in competition with each other instead of building each other up. So
it should never be a competition.
Yeah.
It should just be about building and growing, and just like I always told my friends that all those famous bands you see are just an example of their friends believing in them and supporting.
Truth. They had to get to point. They had to get to point B, and you know, like it starts with your friends, and they honestly they build the beginning of your fan base, and
Exactly.
it goes from there, man. So,
Wow.
what's the band's main influence? Like, where do you guys draw all your inspiration from?
Well,
Your sound.
instrumental wise, it's like pretty much whatever we feel like writing. Like some days I'll just like listen to Attack, love,
Yeah.
and then other days I'll just listen to like other like alternative metal rock bands and stuff like that, and just draw so much inspiration from like different types of like genres and bands and music. And honestly, I love creating and mixing and matching like different sounds together.
Yeah. Do you you said you're in like into like tech, like you came from a tech death scene technically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you try to bring some of that into the band? Do you add some of that flavor into the band, or?
I do. Like a lot of, I try to refrain from using bows and splashes in China so much.
Yeah.
Because, but I have such a bad habit with my fills where
It's like the longest drum fills ever.
super bad habit about doing that. But all I listen to is reggae, dude. Literally, all I listen to is reggae.
Yeah, they
A
say
lot
that's
of my inspiration comes from like the band Death, Slipknot,
nice.
like a lot of old school 90 fucking metal bands, some 80 metal bands, Venom,
Nice.
and that's where I get a lot of my creativity from.
Yeah, a lot of my creativity came from like, actually I started off as a pop punk guitarist. Then I discovered breakdowns and started like learning about easycore.
A day to remember.
Oh yeah, 100%. All into that.
That's why everyone, a lot of people from our generation, I believe, like kind of learned a thing or two from that band. You know, they were the first band to break that boundary. You know.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Pop punk and fucking metalcore. You know.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
They're still amazing to this day.
Yeah. So, COVID kind of has music as a whole on pause for everybody. How are you guys coping with this? Like, are you guys trying to still, you know, make music even though there's like a social distancing thing in play, or are you guys?
Yeah, we still adhere to the COVID
You don't have
6
to lie,
feet
it's
rule.
fine.
Some
Oh, he does. I don't. I just don't give a fuck in general.
like I tried to, especially in the studio, because I know a lot of people have different opinions and different, like, some people are like, oh yeah, it's cool, but I still try to like be respectful of like maintaining a good 6 feet from like my producers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'll like generally use a face mask when I'm like out and like when I'm out like traveling and stuff.
That's what's
Like
up.
obviously.
I don't know about you, but I went to go pick this motherfucker up in Seattle when he first came up here, dude. And everybody that I was wearing a mask, I just walked up behind him, just super exaggerated cough. And they freaked out and they just fucking power walked or ran away from me, and I was just laughing the whole time, dude.
Awesome.
And then it actually became like a real fucking thing. Then I was like, oh, maybe I should slightly feel bad, but
Yeah.
I was super fucking entertained. So
I honestly never wanted to admit Cardi B was right, but when she said coronavirus, oh man, I was
Yeah, man. Shit, you never expected.
I like to joke around a lot, dude. Like, I'm probably the one in the band that's just fucking pranks everybody and
That's good.
jokes around the most. You know?
Oh yeah, I've got it a lot. I've got it a lot from this one for sure.
Our coworkers,
There's always that one person in that band that just like nonchalant just fucks around with everyone.
Yeah.
it's everybody. Even
No, go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
I was saying, even when I was hanging out with Raven Black and Static X and Dope and all those guys, I was fucking with them a lot too.
Just be yourself.
There was also a lot of booze involved. But, even though Static X, Devil Driver don't fucking drink, but it's all good.
So even though things are on a pause, what's next for the band? What's next for Paint Me in Lights?
What's next? Well, right now we have this cartoon music video that's being in the works right now. We keep throwing like little like behind the scenes of like teasers and stuff like that for it, but it's still being worked on because like we just want since we're in Seattle, well not Seattle, but we're in Washington, and the rest of our band is back in California.
Yeah.
We couldn't all be together to film a music video, so we decided to make a cartoon as the next best thing.
That's different. That only, I mean, there are a few bands that experimented with that, so I'm really curious how it's gonna turn out. You know.
Like Avenged Sevenfold, and they killed it. So
I love that music video. What was the name of that song? A Little Piece of Heaven or something?
Little Piece of Heaven.
Yeah.
Love that song.
Like the way that we're animating it, it's like to me it kind of reminds me of the animation wise reminds me of the Gorillas.
The what?
Gorillas.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. Out of curiosity, how much does that set you guys back, or do you guys have a special guy to help you guys?
Ooh.
I know
It's a pretty penny for sure. It's a pretty penny.
Fuck, man.
I'm almost in tears as I draw out the money from the bank.
All right. So, what's your favorite part about this line of work, and what's your least?
Oh, favorite part is getting getting to be in the studio and actually like creating the songs like right there and then just like figuring out like lyrics or just like coming up with like on the fly inspiration and stuff like that.
That's dope.
Like
yeah.
that like my favorite part is just being in the studio, and I think my least favorite part is like executing every vocal line perfectly.
Yeah.
Because like I am by no means a perfect vocalist. I for sure sometimes have to take a day or two because like screaming for about 8 hours.
Definitely takes a toll.
Yeah, screaming and singing definitely.
When you hit that perfect take, whether you're a drummer, a guitar player, or a vocalist, it plays back. And you're like, yeah, that's the one. That's the one that's gonna knock them on their asses, bro.
Exactly.
I know that feeling.
I for sure am my own worst critic, and I've honestly rewritten one of our songs at least 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's your favorite part of this line of work?
I don't know, I love my friends as much as we fucking kind of argue or whatever every great now and then. But I just love beating the shit out of something. I get my aggression out, you know?
Yeah.
Can't do it anywhere else. I can kick a fucking bag, but that just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
And then my least favorite is sometimes I try to get too technical and then I get drunk and then I kind of forget what I did.
You're like, fuck, what was that? What did I play last night, bro? Like
It's like,
Yeah.
it was like legendary.
So I started getting in the habit of doing like these Facebook Live things when I'm fucking drunk, just not caring, you know. Gives people like a view of what I usually do. And then I save the videos and rewatch it. I was like, oh yeah, that sounded cool. I don't remember fucking doing that though.
What about you, Danny? What's your least favorite?
Oh yeah. My least favorite.
Probably me getting drunk and forgetting what I played.
No, like I said, my least favorite is like pretty much like that exhausting point of like when your voice starts to give out.
Oh yeah.
Like your vocals are not as brutal or like as harsh as you need them to be.
Yeah.
Start sound like Britney Spears afterwards.
Start sounding like Marge Simpson.
Oh baby, baby.
Yeah. No, I hear you, man. I'm a vocalist myself, and I've definitely experienced that quite a few times. And it's the worst situation where you just want to get shit done, but your voice isn't allowing you to track anymore.
Yes. Like I'll just be like in the studio trying with like some like syrup or honey or like some warm water just to try and like coat my voice with something that will like allow me to perform the vocal runs for just that small period of time, so that way I can get as much done as like I can without having to go home and come back the next day.
Yeah, I hear you, buddy. Well, if you guys can set up a dream tour with 4 of your favorite bands, who would they be?
4 favorite bands?
Yeah, including your band. If you guys were to set up a dream tour, including your band, what 4 bands would you include in that tour?
So my 4 bands would probably be, I wish Attica still exists, but Attica, Icy Stars, my homies from Nova, and us.
Nice. Who's headlining? Who's the opener and who's the headliner?
Like we for I guess like Nova would be the opener and like Attack would be the closer, headliner.
Yeah. How about you?
For me, it'd probably be my friends' bands, dude. Fucking Raven Black, Static X, Cradle Field.
Oh, nice.
Double Driver. Like, I like hanging out with all those guys. They're fun.
How would you set up an opener for that? Would you guys open for those? Or
we definitely be the opener.
Oh, for sure.
that is a crazy lineup right there.
Dude, imagine like Cradle Field opening up for Pigment Lights.
Pretty sure it'd probably be like us, Raven Black, Devil Driver, and Static X, or Devil Driver and Cradle Field, or Cradle Field and Devil Driver, one of those.
All right. Well, I mean, we talked about the COVID situation and everything being on pause, but where do you guys see PMIL Lights in the next 5 years?
Still in the studio. Hopefully, when this COVID stuff is done, touring, for sure.
Oh, that's we're talking about like that's recent shit. 5 years.
5 years. Where do you see where do you see the band?
I see the band. Honestly, see the band touring. A lot more where we need to be. Hopefully, we're just getting on these big shows and these like. It's always been a dream of mine to like play Warp Tour again.
Oh, dude. I think
like for my own band.
Yeah, I would love to play Warped Tour one day. I mean, if they decide to come back.
I was just a guest for New Year's Day with them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's NRG Stadium a couple years ago.
That's awesome. That's pretty dope. You guys,
Oh, my bad, dude. Get off it.
Woo! My arm got tired.
Man, let me
What
go
happened?
grab this.
My arm got
phone
tired
here.
for a
you
minute.
were holding the fucking phone the whole time?
Yeah.
Dude, that shit was steady as a motherfucker.
I had it resting on my dashboard.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, you kept it perfectly still. Awesome.
I'm slightly impressed. And for me, hopefully we ain't fucking begging money on the street corner. Like, oh yeah, we fucking spent all this money in the studio and shit got nowhere.
Yeah, like please listen to us.
But I'm pretty sure I got a lot of connections in the industry and a lot of really good friends in the industry. So hopefully we can get something set up with
Make your way over to the East Coast, man.
Yeah, hopefully
man, we would love to be in the
that'll
East
be a
Coast.
huge possibility, man.
Yeah,
Sweet.
definitely good to have you guys. You guys ever heard the Chance Theater?
No, I never personally heard of the Chance Theater.
All the war songs they made?
No, I honestly only know everything from the East Coast.
Really?
I mean, West Coast.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
You
I'm
do?
on the West. We're on the West Coast. I only know from the West Coast.
Yeah,
Would love to though.
But if you guys do make your way out, definitely hit me up. I definitely promote the hell out of the show.
Yeah, dude. First round's on me, so.
Yeah, awesome. So Peyton Lights. Every band has like an origin, like how they came up with their name. Prada, August Burns Red, A Day to Remember. How did you guys come up with the name Peyton Lights?
So, when I was in this I was a very, very young lad, and I was
Oh, we lad.
I was a wee lad.
Away, boy. I'm gonna flip this shit around.
And
Starting. There we go. There we go.
so I was in this local band, and we were playing one day, and we were direct support for this band, and they were called Nevada Rose. They're no longer a band anymore, but it was so cool.
Oh, wait. Were you in Design the Skyline?
No, but I've been affiliated with them before.
Nevada Rose. They played up here before.
Oh, really?
They definitely played up. I think they were on tour with Design the Skyline.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Actually, I think I played that show. They might have been in California or something.
Wait, you've never been on the East Coast before, though? I know the band Nevada Rose. I definitely seen them over here before. Unless there's another local band going around with that name.
No, absolutely not. So
that's my nickname.
So I was in a band, and we were playing. We were opening up for a band called Nevada Rose. I absolutely loved them. They were actually the style I wanted to be in for the longest time. And then eventually, I took that inspiration. Like they had this album called "Paint Me in Light."
Nice.
So I decided I love that name so much, and I thought it would have been a great band name. So, and it was such an homage. It was such an homage to like Make Me Famous or any one of those like really, really cool like scene names. So I just ran with it, and then it just became its own thing.
Nice. That's dope. You guys haven't. I mean, I've been reading your guys, not reading, but listening to your guys' music. You guys don't have any 2020 releases, or?
We do have stuff planned. It's just thanks to this COVID-19 stuff, it's definitely
They got postponed.
We were supposed to release this animated music video a lot sooner than it should have been, because the animator obviously he has his own thing. He works, and he has multiple different projects, and obviously some stuff like prevents him from doing other stuff.
Yeah.
So we're just patient, and we still get updates and stuff, and we try to tell the fans and our friends and family not to worry.
Yeah,
we have something in the works.
That's so. What? So when you guys hit the studio, what's your writing process? When you attack a song, do you guys write the guitar out first, or do you write your lyrics and then your guitarist write to your lyrics?
I usually take a nap.
So what I do is I sit in the studio with my guitarist, and we just pass the guitar back and forth, writing choruses out. Like we usually try to bang out a riff or two, and we select which is the catchiest, or which is the grooviest, or what kind of mode we're going for, and then we have a sense. And then after that, we have a sense of direction, and we're like, okay, so how do we build off of this? We go, and then that's how we do it. And then we get the instrumental done first, and then we work on the melodies, and then we write lyrics to those melodies.
That's an interesting process. Like for me, I usually have, and my band like hates me. My old band hated me, my process, because I would write everything the day of, because for some odd reason I just can't write like over time, because my thoughts and how I feel about the song are always changing. So they would
like sometimes you just have those inspirations like at the last moment, and like you just gotta trust the creativity.
Yeah, and they're like, "Yo, are you sure you wanna like write the day of?" I'm like, dude, trust me, like it's
like, I got this.
Yeah, I got this, bro. But no, that's what's up. So once every band has their down moments. Every band has every band calls it quits. What inspires you guys to keep pushing forward, to keep attacking and be like, yo, today is gonna be better, tomorrow's gonna be better than today?
Honestly, it just comes down to like definitely being in a band requires some level of like mental health and like reevaluating your mental health. Like some days you just gotta like go in a mirror and just say, I'm not gonna be depressed. You're not gonna be depressed. You're not gonna be depressed. And you just gotta keep telling yourself that until you actually start to believe it. Because when you believe it, you just have a great day.
That reality sets in.
Yeah, you gotta speak into existence.
Lots of alcohol for me. Lots of alcohol. So lots of alcohol.
You know what? I'm gonna drink a shot of Jack just for you.
Aww.
A shot of Denver.
Look, you see this? Like pulling it out of my pocket, dude. Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it, man. Well, that's all I have. That's all I have for you guys. I want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to do this showcasing.
Absolutely, man. It's an honor that you reached out to us, man.
Yeah, dude, appreciate it, brother.
Dude, much love. I really hope you guys, make it like to national acts, touring with Prada, headlining your own tours.
Bro, that's the goal. I hear you. Right? I hear you. You mentioned Prada a lot. It's one of your favorite bands, huh?
Oh yeah, cat's out of the bag.
Cat's out of the bag, man.
For me, I know not a lot of people like the band, but for me, since day one, since their first album till now, I've always been a fan.
Dude, honestly, dude, I didn't want to like the space EP, but the zombie EP and the space EP, awesome.
Yeah.
I'm saying pee. I need to pee.
All right, guys. Well, this is Running with the Wolves. I want to thank Peyton and Light for joining us today. Wish you guys the best of that.
Thanks so much, man. It's an honor.